up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random. And today, for T&T Tuesday, I am opening up my Dali Tarot deck. Now, I was holding on to these for so long. I don't know if you guys remember, but I hinted about having them, I think all the way back in like 2020 for my birthday. So let me just pause for a moment. Let's go ahead and acknowledge that there is noise in the background. I am actually doing my dishwasher right now, like it's going. I don't know what right verb to use with that, but my dishwasher is flowing right now. But we're gonna go ahead and get into opening this up. And I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that I am thankful for you guys being here on this channel. And yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Back, you guys. Now, I was holding on to these for a while because I wanted to open them when I reached 1,000 subscribers on my channel, and I believed it was going to happen. I just didn't necessarily know how it was going to happen. And so, oh, it's velvet, by the way. It's velvet. I didn't know it was velvet, but it's velvet. I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't know how it was gonna happen, and the universe kind of just dropped it on my reality that it was going to happen when I went viral for the bras video. Now, did I expect to go viral on that video? No, I did not. No, I did not at all. At all. But I did. And so that brought an influx of people onto my channel. People who weren't here for the tarot journey that I was going on. They're not here for the spiritual work I'm doing on myself. You know, and it felt kind of cheap to open this up during that or for that wonderful time in my life, when the reason that I got all of those subscribers was simply because they were here to look at my boobs, right? Let's be real. And it took me forever to come to terms with it and also be okay with the way that my channel was progressing, because I thought, well, we have a lot of people that I didn't necessarily think were going to be my target audience on my channel now. And I had to go through periods of quietness and periods of opening back up. But yes, let me go ahead. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. Go ahead and let me show you the front of it. Okay, so this is Dali Tarot, and that's velvet right there. Okay, I'm excited. I am truly excited. And I also don't know how to open this, so give me a moment. Okay, oh my gosh. This feels fancy. I'm sorry, it feels fancy. Dali Tarot, it's such a, oh, she thick, boys. Let me just boom. Let me just boom. Like, she thick, she is thick. So this is the front of the book, okay, and it has like a little gold embellishment on the top of it, and this is the back of the book, by the way. And you know, the gold embellishment, shine, shine, shine. And inside the book, it has each and every single pieces of artwork, okay, but I'm gonna show you every single piece of artwork pretty soon while I'm showing you the card. So I chose the Dali Tarot deck because during my university years, I was a Spanish major, and we always had to read something or learn something about Salvador Dali. We had to learn something about the greats, okay? And this was one of the greats that I had to constantly read about. Let me just move this around. There's nothing there. But I constantly had to read about Salvador Dali and have to be able to explain his artwork in a way that made sense in Spanish, a completely different language. So this is why I got this deck. I said to myself, even if I never go into anything to teach or to learn or to be a Spanish teacher of any sort, at least I have Salvador Dali's artwork. So I'm gonna put this over to the side and we're gonna get into this deck right now. Now the container, I don't know if you can tell, is a nice and gold container. It is reflective. That's the little camera. You guys, I got a little tripod and I actually got one of those overhanging look down thingy majiggies. So yay. I didn't plan on abandoning my tarot journey. I didn't plan on just not coming back, you guys. I just wanted to point that out. I planned on coming back. It just took me a while to come back. And then we have the back of the cards. Now, the back of the cards are not as shiny metallic as this, but they are shiny. They do reflect the light, and they have, I believe, his signature. Okay, it is not etched, which is kind of, let me be real, it is kind of disappointing that it's not etched, but I don't think I chose it to be etched. And also Stu was the one who bought it for me, so you know, you don't like look a present in the face and then be like, I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? Which I do like it. I do truly do like this, but you know, if we're going to be real, if it was etched in gold, it would have been amazing. So this is the deck. It is pretty thick, pretty long. Let me go ahead and pull my usual Rider-Waite tarot deck that I usually pull. I think this might be bigger. Give me a second. Let me get all the cards. Okay. So this is my usual Rider-Waite deck right here. This is the thickness of it. It's a big boy, but I do believe that these cards, yes, these cards are bigger. So we put them from the corner on up. You know, we got more on the sides, we got more on the top, okay? Now, if we're talking about thickness though, let me see, let me put them together and let me get a look at it, okay? No card left behind. I do believe that this deck is thicker off the top of my head, and we are proven right. This deck is thicker. It's shorter and it's thicker, but this card stock, let me just put you right here, get you out my way. This card stock is very thin. It is very, very thin. So let's go ahead and start looking at the cards, what you came here for. So here you go. We have the Magician. And I think this is the first card for the I'm stumbling over my words, you guys. I'm sorry. But this is the card that they have on the front of the packaging. And then we have the High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. The High Priest. The Lovers. The Chariot. The Justice card. Now, I don't know if Salvador Dali actually was into tarot cards. I think he created these just for a movie. So I'm not sure if he ever really thought too much more about tarot cards or if he believed in the esoteric. But I'm very thankful for this deck. This is the Hermit. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card. The Hangman. Oh my goodness, the Death card. La Mort. Muerte. You guys don't get me on my pronunciation of Spanish, okay? It's been a while. It's been a while. The Temperance. The Wings of Fire. The Devil card. And something I just started noticing is these actually have signs down here. And I believe that these are zodiac signs down here, because I believe the Tower is Aries. I'm not sure. I gotta learn my lines. I gotta get right at this, but I believe that this is the Aries sign down here at the bottom. Okay, then we have the Star. The Moon. And I believe this is the Cancer sign. Correct me if I'm wrong down below. We got the Sun. Pisces? I'm not sure. Okay. I am not sure. And the Sun actually has a depiction of two babies. The Judgment card. If you guys would like me to do this and show the original Rider-Waite's card while I'm doing it, let me know. I don't have any problems with coming back and doing it again. This is the World card. I like the reds. I like the reds. Definitely. It makes me feel like, ooh, it's a lot. It gives me a lot of feelings. It's very intense. Very intense feelings that this deck is giving me so far. Then we have the Fool. If you guys are remembering, the Fool is usually that person about to step off and they got their bags packed and whatnot. This one has a horse with him. And is that a butterfly? New beginnings. Okay. And then with this shape, the Shadow Man onto the side, it kind of feels like even if you don't know where you're going, you are guided. You know, there's some support in otherwise, like it's telling me something. Okay. Then we got the Queen of Wands, and she's looking fancy. Okay, she's looking like a queen, all right. The King of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands. And so the minor arcana don't necessarily have numbers. I guess you just have to count the wands. So this is the Ace of Wands right here, and it doesn't say Ace of Wands, it just has the picture depicting the wands. This is the Two of Wands. And these little red people, I'm necessarily going to be reading these as your spirit guides. These red shadowy people appear multiple times. And then we have the Three of Wands. We have the Four of Wands, which this is definitely reminding me of the original depiction of the Four of Wands. You know, the wedding, the people celebrating in the background. This is the Five of Wands, which is definitely giving me vibes of the original Five of Wands. And this is the Six of Wands. You guys gotta let me know down below if you got tired of hearing me tell you which card it is. Maybe you just want me to just speed it through, or and just show you the cards. I believe we're on the Seventh of Wands. That's interesting. That is very interesting. And then we're on the 8 of Wands. I like the use of green. Green is my favorite color. Now, like always, the camera has went dead on me. Like, I don't know. The camera always has it out for me when I'm doing interesting things. But this is the 8 of Wands. And then we have the good old 9 of Wands. And let me get all into your personal space. Okay, this is the 9 of Wands. And then we have the 10 of Wands. And so I'm noticing that he has started to put Dali on his artwork. And it makes me wonder if throughout all of his artwork, it says Dali throughout it. You know what I'm saying? So far we just finished going through the Wands and we're getting into our Cups energy. So we have the Queen of Cups and she has a mustache, okay? Which is really, you know, really throwing out that idea that, you know, Queen of Cups energy does not always have to be a female. And then we have the King of Cups energy. We have the Knight of Cups, and that cup is huge. And then we have the Page of Cups. And we're seeing more reds where we saw a lot of greens earlier. Possibly this Cups energy is going to have a lot of blues as well, because the first cup, the Ace of Cups, has a blue background. But, you know, time will tell. It kind of looks like the cup has angel wings as well. We have the Two of Cups. Then we have the Three of Cups. Ooh, the Four of Cups is really speaking to me. The Four of Cups is really, I'm gonna stick it right here because so far that's my favorite one. Then we got the Five of Cups. Aww, the Six of Cups. Oh, the Choices one. The Choices one is really calling out to me. The Seven of Cups. Goodness. We got the Eight of Cups. And it's blocking the A in his name, and that's very interesting to me. Like, his name is kind of like the birds in the sky. And there's little bugs. I don't know if they're mosquitoes or what they are. There's little bugs around, so that's very interesting. I thought this was originally going to have a lot of blues, but it's like a lot of kind of amber colors, earthy tones. Definitely earthy tones. This is the Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness. In the Ten of Cups, we got our rainbow somewhat in the background, and we got a woman with an ample bosom. Is that how you say the word? And he is looking. So there's this kind of fiery energy that's coming from it as well, with the red and the swiggles. So it's like passion for me. Definitely a lot of passion for me. And with the, what are these, peaches? A lot of abundance is what I'm picking up on. This is the Queen of Swords. And I think the little red thing, is it like It's not a little feather on her hat. I thought maybe it could be a feather on her hat, but it's kind of giving me the feeling of like a dragon. Even though it doesn't look like a dragon, but it's giving me the feelings of a dragon. And then we have the King of Swords. This king is depicted as a older male. And it kind of gives me the feeling that they're being controlled by something. If you look at the background, there's like a tree or something in the background, and that tree person is also holding something that's a little bit pointy. It's kind of like this king of the more natural world, if I could say. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This knight seems more like feminine. It has a little bit more femininity to it. It's more pretty. Not necessarily pretty, but it's not like, it doesn't give me the feeling that we're going to war. It gives me a feeling that we're just kind of showing off, like, look what I have, you know? With the butterfly, there's a lot of change that it's speaking to me, like, oh yeah, we're winning. It's prancing around, right? And then we have the Page of Swords. Now we have the Ace of Swords. I think it's very interesting that the card isn't necessarily centered, but it's off-center, and it has a lot of open space right here. That open space is kind of telling me that you don't know what is to come. But yeah. There's a moon on this one. And the person is blindfolded, like the person is usually blindfolded in the Two of Swords card. We have the Three of Hearts. And this is interesting because in all of my decks, I don't think any of the hearts have any image happening inside of the hearts. So this is the Three of Hearts. Ooh, this is the Four of Swords, and there's a snake involved. Then we have the Five of Swords. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but it looks like there's a woman right here. And she thick. Now we have the Six of Swords. And now we have the Seven of Swords. Here we have the Eight of Swords. And Dali uses a lot of butterflies. That's one thing that I'm picking up on right now. A lot of butterflies. And then we have the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Ten of Swords. And this feels like a fight. This feels like anxiety. This feels like heaviness. And I believe the Ten of Swords is also that card. I'm not sure. But the Ten of Swords is also the card in which the person is laying down and they're pinned to the ground, right? Now don't quote me on that, but this is definitely feeling like a lot of heavy energy for me right now. And then we have the Queen of Coins, and she's whispering. Something's whispering into her ear. Something is whispering in her ear. And then we have the King of Coins. And it's giving me the vibes that like monetary things or material wealth, it was really not Dali's, you know, he didn't really mess with it. He didn't really care about it so far. Like with the Queen of Coins, like something that kind of looks like a demon is whispering into her ear. And with the King of Coins, a man sitting lavishly. But, you know, you look at him and he doesn't look like someone I would want to be. You know, he's rich, but like what does he bring to the table? I don't know if that makes sense. We have the Knight of Coins. And this gives a better feeling now, the Knight of Coins. I like the orange and the red hues. And then we have the Page of Coins. The Ace of Coins. Two of Coins. We see those shadow people again. Three of Coins. Am I calling this the right thing? Like the three coins of three, you know? The Three of Coins. And then we have the Four of Coins, or, you know, we can call them Pentacles too. You know, Four of Pentacles. And I really like this because it's like, it reminds me of the Four of Coins, the original artwork of it. I'm gonna put this to the side. And then we have Five of Coins, and here comes the butterflies. Here comes the butterflies, you guys. The Six of Coins. It seems like someone's controlling everything. If you see the Shadow Man, it kind of gives the feelings that this person, you know, has created the situation, some unforeseen face. Then we have the Seven of Coins. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. I'm skipping around from calling them the coins and pentacles. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this reminds me of the woman that has the little bird on her. The abundance. With blue, there's a calmness to it. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, and here comes the butterflies again. So that is all for this deck. I want to know what you guys think, and would you be buying this deck for your own readings? I like the artwork. I think the artworks are deep, and I would really enjoy to read what the artwork has to say for every single one of these cards, but that will just take way too long. So instead, I'm going to choose one out of these two, and then I'm going to read what the book has to say, okay? And hopefully, whoever comes to this reading, maybe this gives a message to you that you might have needed to hear. I don't know when these cards will show up on my channel again, because I need to know a little bit more about the tarot decks before I start working with a deck like this. But I know that within the next year, you guys will definitely be seeing them be used a lot more. And now that we've gotten to this point, I think I want to go with the Four of Cups. I quite enjoy this card, and it feels like it's going to have a nice deep meaning for us. So I'm going over here and I'm grabbing the container, And this is one of those containers that I'm keeping because some of the times your cards will end up inside of like their own little satchels and whatnot. But I'm keeping this container because come on, look at it's a velvet, okay? It's velvet. It's meant to be kept. So we're looking at the Four of Cups. Give me a second. Okay, the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups says, your own personal motivation. The tree in the picture is a symbol of nature and also of man as a special part of nature. The young man in the picture is shown sitting at the root of the tree, meaning that he is rooted in himself. On the one hand, this card counsels you to interpret your daily routine in order to find refuge within yourself and to contemplate your situation. On the other, it challenges you to stop your brooding. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. To find a new direction in life and to reach for the stars, like the tree. Expect new emotional experiences. The cup above the tree reminds us of the card, the Ace of Cups. Here is also a matter of ups and downs, joys and sorrows, and of finding the right balance between your own feelings and those of others. You might have to accept this new cup, no matter what its contents are. Or you might refuse to accept this cup quite often. It is the refusal, the saying of the simple word no, that has been missing from your life previously. The bird in the tree warns you of your own eccentricities and flight of fancy. At the same time, it heralds the coming of a new enthusiasm, and new meaning. I'm so sorry, you guys. The shadowy figure on your left unites the bird's head with a female's body. Ooh. This represents your emotional reserves. But beware, ancient Greek myths describe the sirens this way. Soul birds, or literally bewitchers. Ulysses escaped from being lured to destruction by the power of their seductive song, only by tying himself to the mast and by sealing the ears of his comrades with wax. Ooh. And then it gives us a practical advice. Explore your feelings, relax and allow your spirit to flow. Define your boundaries. It is in a deep meditation and in silence that you will find the right words to express your previously mute emotions and experiences. So that is a very interesting interpretation. You guys, English, hard. That is a very interesting view of the Four of Cups. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later with another T&T Tuesday, or you just want to hang around and get to know me more on my regular videos. Much love and positive vibes.